It's not what they're not doing or should be doing that's the issue. The issue is your own chosen response to the situation and what you should be doing. If you start to think the problem is out there, stop yourself. That thought is the problem. Knowing that we are responsible is fundamental to effectiveness. If the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step we take just gets us to the wrong place faster. We may be very busy, we may be very efficient, but we will also be truly effective only when we begin with the end in mind. If you carefully consider what you wanted to be said of you in the funeral experience, you will find your definition of success. When you begin with the end in mind, you gain a different perspective. If you want to have a successful enterprise, you clearly define what you're trying to accomplish. If you want to raise responsible, self-disciplined children, you have to keep that end clearly in mind as you interact with your children on a daily basis. Real success is success with self. It's not in having things, but in having mastery, having victory over self. When my sense of personal worth comes from my net worth, I am vulnerable to anything that will affect that net worth. If my sense of security lies in my reputation or in the things I have, my life will be in a constant state of threat and jeopardy that these possessions may be lost or stolen or devalued. The more we know of correct principles, the greater is our personal freedom to act wisely. See the world in terms of what you can do for the world and its people. Adopt a proactive lifestyle, seeking to serve and build others. Interpret all of life's experiences in terms of opportunities for learning and contribution. What one thing could you do, you aren't doing now, that if you did on a regular basis, would make a tremendous positive difference in your personal life? What one thing in your business or professional life would bring similar, tremendous positive results? Effective management is putting first things first. While leadership decides what first things are, it is management that puts them first, day by day, moment by moment. If you are an effective manager of yourself, your discipline comes from within. It is a function of your independent will. You are a disciple, a follower, of your own deep values and their source. The challenge is not to manage time, but to manage ourselves. Effective personal management deals with things that are not urgent, but are important. Keep in mind that you are always saying no to something. If it isn't to the apparent urgent things in your life, it is probably to the more fundamental, highly important things.